What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Hold on, I gotta turn this up. There we go. Now I'm up louder. How's everybody doing? Skyking here. It's Thursday. It's our last stream of the week. Tomorrow's Friday, payday. The last day before you get the weekend off, which is really what we all work for, right? We all work just to sleep in, mow the yard, and do nothing. I'm drinking my hot tea tonight, no coffee, because my girlfriend said I can't have coffee nor caffeine for my streams anymore. So, if this stream is boring or dull or I'm not fun, you can blame her. She's in the Discord. Tag her. I want everyone to tag her. We have Chardero already here. Good to see you, Chardiri. I'm going to pull some stuff around, get some stuff set up, make sure some stuff's turned on, close some things. I'm setting up my mod organizer too so I can get ready to, make a new load order here, right? That's what we want to do. Create a backup of it. And then I just turn everything off. What did I do? Shit. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I definitely need more coffee. We always need more coffee. Alright, here we go. All mods, disable all. Yes. Cool. Alright. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. I need to share this stream. Grit, not right now, buddy. Let's go over here. Stop it. Get on your blanket. There we are. We forgot to share our stream. The Mortician's Son. I'm new to your streams, but been following you for years. But what got you into making Skyland? Oh. Long story short, bad texture mods made me get into Skyland. And I could already make textures, so I decided, let's see if I can fix this texture in this mod that I don't like. And then it ended up being a thing for 5-6 years. Yeah, from 2016 to 2023. Let me put this on Twitter. All right. Now it's on Twitter. Here we are. Chris Anova, good to see you. Yes, I finally remembered the correct day and made it for the beginning of a stream. Thank you very much, the Mortician's Son. We've got to find you a shorter name. We got Chardero. I'm just going to call you Mortician. We got Chris. I have given birth unto a mod. It happens, It happens. So, I want to do a test run. I'm just going to do something like really small. Cool. Let me go into here. Interesting. So I'm just setting up the MO2 real fast here. In fact, you can watch me do it if you want. So this is my mod organizer too, and here I've got, different things going on. And here I'm going to remove this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder. And I'm going to say create separator above. I'm just going to call this 2024 Load order. Cool. And then in here, I'm just going to say install mod inside. There it is. Bang. And then this is right here. This is all good. Cool. All right. I think we're ready to get this started. Who else we got here? Been meaning to change my YouTube name. No, don't. Keep it. Morty. Okay, you know what, Morty? That's what you're going to be. Zarlek. Hello. Chris up, Zarlek. Morty. Even thought of modding. I don't even play mod out. I mean, I don't mod out. I don't even play Fallout. You see, this is what happens when I don't have coffee. I start talking weird. Me no speak good. So, yeah. I've played 10 hours in total in Fallout 4, and didn't really get into it enough to like it, and certainly not to mod it. So I just never considered, never really considered modding Fallout 4 just because I never got into it. Not saying that I wouldn't, but just, you know, like I said, just never really got into the game in the sense of enjoying it that much. Hey, Brandy. Okay, here we are, load screen with no mods. This is going to be super fun. We got an EMB though. We can turn off the EMB because we don't even have a weather installed. There we are. There's what our game looks like. It's so crazy playing this game with no mods. I'm so not used to seeing it like this. Birdie. Yeah, that's usually how everybody plays it, like modding it more than you play it. I like to get a good solid load order, do a playthrough, and get out. Hey, check this out. I needed a clothing store sign, and I didn't have a clothing store sign, so I just put like a mannequin out front. Right? I didn't know what to do. We got the magic shop open now. Yeah, this is Todd's EMB. I named my NPCs like literally random things, so I'll probably change their names. But we have Edgar the magician. So I didn't know what else to name him. I will say the magic shop looks cool even without an EMB. It's a little flat, but it looks pretty cool. No, man, we got to start with a blank slate. I'm going to even get rid of my EMB. Yeah, Grit. We're getting rid of the EMB. Yes, Grit. Yes, Grit. All right. Look at this. That's fun. You can see the artifacts. You see the cross hatches. You see how the lines do this cross pattern? That's artifacts from upscaling. When they upscaled these to 1K from 512, and it's a really shitty upscale. you get that crosshatch pattern in there. I am so proud of the dirt cliff that we put here. It fit so perfectly. It didn't even touch the bush. Hey, Kincaid, you made it. I also think it's kind of funny, you know, a lot of people say, like, their tundra is not yellow. I want to turn this back on, right? I want to show you. There's a lot of green in the tundra. You have, like, for instance, the moss. Fieldgrass 01 is going to be your predominant, right? So this is your Fieldgrass 01. Then you have the rocks, which is going to be Fieldgrass 01 with rocks on it. And then you have your yellow tundra grass, which I didn't do for Fantasia. I just kept it green. But then you have your green mosses. And this is like 3 textures that look like this. Kind of blends in with the green yellow. But this is everywhere. And if you look around for it, you'll be like, wow, there's a lot more green than I thought there was in the tundra. Just a little side note. Anyway, let's get something going here. Let's do this. This is what I'm gonna do. So here's my goal. Here's the rules. We're gonna have rules for this. How do I, where's going to be our test scene? We can do something like this right here. Got some trees, got some buildings, got some roads, mountain, sky, weather. There's some snow over there. Okay, good testing place. All right. So here are the rules, everybody. The rules are this. I don't want to reuse too much of what's in my 2023 load order. If we end up using like happy little trees or something, that's one thing. But I want to do a lot of different from the 2023 load order. Second thing, I don't want to use the Skyland AIO. We will use Fantasia Landscapes. We know that for sure. Fantasia Landscapes is going to be in here. I want to do fun, fantasy looking load order. So think, what's that game? Fable, right? So I'm looking for like Zelda, Fable, all of that stuff. Now, I don't want Zelda mods. I don't want them running around as Link. I don't want to find a Triforce. We're not doing cheesy, jokey mods, right? But we want like that chunky fantasy bright feel. No, I just disabled my load order. So everything's turned off and I created a new folder. Here, I will also make it a different color. Okay, we're gonna make it orange. Okay, so I'll switch this over to game. Let's do this. I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to do, what is this here? Cool. I'm going to take this and this. Oops. Well, if it'll let me. All right. Put this up here a little higher so you can see. Cool. So I have this orange folder right here. And this is where our 2024 load order is going to go in. I'm going to turn on my core mods. Let's just move this. Let's move this over here. There we are. Let's do that. So these are my core mods. And I kind of use these core mods in every load order because pretty much all the mods on Nexus are going to require one or more of these. So I just go ahead and turn them on. All of them. In order, because my ESP load order is the same as my mod load order. If you're not familiar with Mod Organizer 2, I can give you a brief run over. But here in Mod Organizer 2, you have two windows. On Xbox, this left window is your Xbox load order. Simple as that. All right. This is your Xbox load order here on the left. On the right is the order of the ESP files. So you can put them in completely different orders if you want. I don't. I install them on the left-hand side as I want them on the right-hand side. Makes things easier for me. So, core mods that I'm using here. Core mods are things that are tools, scripts running in the background, bug fixes that address the main base game. Okay, these are not bug fixes for mods or that require mods. None of these things require a mod. So, insignificant object remover, USEP, SSE engine fixes, Papyrus, utility, JContainers address library, particle patch for EMB, EMB helper, NetScript framework Nemesis. So I've got console utility, Papyrus extender, MFG fix, immersive display overhaul, more informative console, run for your lives, which it's more of a mod. Run for your lives is same with insignificant object remover. Like I could put those in main texture and mesh replacements, and I could put run for your lives in like NPC overhauls or something. But I just have them running back here because they don't interact with any mods. They're just scripts. Hearthfire multiple adoptions. So the Hearthfire multiple adoptions is the Bless Home mod, which means you can walk into an empty house, cast a spell on it, and then the game sees it as your player home. So if you download a lot of player homes, Hearthfire multiple adoptions mod will allow you to use that player home mod as your home in game. You can tell your wife to move there. You can adopt kids and have them move there, as long as the player home mod is set up to use this mod. Then we have Auto Parallax, NPC Dialogue Audio Enhancer. It makes the audio of dialogue louder because it's super quiet in the base game. I have a mod called Dragons Be Gone, which like 90% removes the random dragon encounters. So once you beat the Western Watchtower and dragons start appearing through the game, pretty much every 10 steps you run into another dragon. This cuts about 90% of all of the dragon fights out of the game, which is good. And then I have a quality of life mod called Instant Mining. So it no longer does the pickaxe animation. You just walk up to an ore vein, click it, and it just gathers all the ore immediately. And you're off to the races. And because I hate sitting there doing that stuff. So these are my core mods. In our 2024 load order, we're going to go ahead and jump in. And I'm going to get my Fantasia mod real quick. And I'm going to get the 4K version because I'm a pimp. I do manual download. You can do whatever you want. I like to do manual download, and I'll tell you why. If you download with Mod Organizer, or if you download with your mod manager, I don't know about Vortex, but with Mod Organizer, it puts it in the downloads folder in the Mod Organizer folder. Right? It doesn't download to your downloads folder. It downloads to the downloads folder in Mod Organizer 2. So then you install it, and it installs it into the mods folder of your Mod Organizer folder. So the reason it does it is so you can right-click it, the mod in Mod Organizer, and say reinstall, and it has the zip folder. But for me, if you download a year's worth of mods, it keeps all of those mods in your download folder. If you remove a mod, it's not removing it from the downloads folder. So I was eating up a lot of space. So I just download things manually. Then I just go in here, right click the folder, hit, what am I hitting here? Install mod inside. Here's my downloads folder. I click Fantasia, hit OK. Wait for it to unzip. And That's it. And then here's this little blank checkbox. Click it, and it's installed. You're ready to go. The mod is installed. So I just manually download, hit install mod. You can also click the little white button up here and click it from your downloads folder. Just double click it, and it works. All right. Now, let us pick a weather mod. What is a good weather mod? What's a good fantasy weather mod? That's what we want to know. Does anybody have a suggestion for one? And while you come up with a good weather mod, I'm going to delete my EMB. Okay, Vortex does the same with the folders. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I understand it, but I hate how it keeps a backup of the zip folder, how it keeps everything in the download folder, because I had like 5 gigabytes of mods I was no longer using still sitting in there in their zip folders. And so that's why I just started downloading things manually. So, weather mod. Because then I'll know which EMB we're going to use. Let's just type of weather. Vivid. Jesus, last time that was updated was 2019. Obsidian was updated in 2021. Cathedral at least was 2023 in October. Rudy EMB for Cathedral. That's fun. Climate to Tamriel last updated in 2017. Holy shit. I like Obsidian. I used Obsidian for a long, long time. Azurite's good. Well, Clophis said that he was going to release Dawn like 5 years ago. I've lost all hope. I moved on. Picto Weathers is good, isn't it? Let's look at... I tried Azurite when it was in beta. Jacopo sent it over to me to test it. Here, look at this. Nights are darker. That was my one complaint. We're going to get this Azurite, and I'm going to look up that Picta, because I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, that's discontinued. Well, it's discontinued, so I don't think so. Oh, this is early access. So, wait a minute here. With this Azurite, do I need both files? Surely not. I just need the second one, right? Try the recommended end on Azurite 2 page. I don't know what that means. I've used Cathedral. I just wasn't too much of a fan. I'm going to also get this guy. All right. So I'm going to install Azurite Weathers. Let's go ahead and make sure we put it in the folder. Here we go. And then I'm also going to get this... Did I not download it? I just said I was going to. I don't want that. Don't want that or that. This one. Oh, that's the one I already downloaded. I didn't like it. I thought he updated it. Yeah, I didn't like the mist. I tried that one too, like the day it dropped, and it was too. And I talked to Jacopo about it. I talked to him on Discord, and I was like, the mists are way too close. They need to be pushed back about a mile. And we were talking. He was like, you can darken the texture, and it'll ease it up a little bit. But I'm just gonna wait for him to come out with an update for it. He's very busy with life, just real life stuff. This one, so I did like this weather a lot. I found it to be a bit more realistic, not as fantasy as some would say. It takes to EMBs really well. If you like EMBs, this is a great weather to use. It just hasn't been updated in a while. That's my only thing. Like 4 years, it's not been updated. Let's find a cool EMB. Now, look, if you want fantasy, there's really only one you can use, and that's Rudy. But I'm going to try the Pai Cho, because that is uber fantasy, right? Well, is it Pai Cho? It is, right? I thought they had it for each different weather. Hold on. I thought they had a Pai Cho for Azurite. I guess they do. I guess they don't. Cabbage I didn't like. Cabbage I wasn't too much of a fan of. There were just some things with it I was just kind of like, eh. Re-engaged and Rudy are both real good. Since there's not one for Azurite, let's see if this at least has one for Azurite, shall we? If it doesn't, I'm going to use it for Cathedral. Right there. Geez, Skyrim Re-engaged has not been updated since 2021. Rudy for Cathedral hasn't been updated since 2022. Surely that's not correct. That's crazy. All right, well, let's try it and see. Which one do you want, Rudy or Re-engaged? I'll try the Rudy. Gotta do this manually. I'm gonna do ELFX again. This guy does crazy folders. He loves his folders. Alright, that's fine. Let's jump in and check this out. So, swapping weathers isn't going to be difficult. Swapping EMBs is easy. Oh, it's probably a heavy edited one, I would imagine. Didn't Mishka say? Let me look this up over here. I think he uses cabbage. I think. That's what I think he uses as cabbage. All right, so now we got some weathers. We got ourselves Fantasia 4K. That's not bad. Azurite looks like vanilla to me. Am I wrong in thinking that Azurite looks like vanilla weathers? Oh, I need to turn on static mesh improvement mod. We got this seam. But I'm pretty sure this is really close to vanilla looking. And I hate saying that about Azurite, but that was kind of how I felt about Cathedral also. Right? It just looked very vanilla friendly. Yeah. But hey, he does what he promises, and he blurs out that horizon line. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to do any of the Jacopo weathers. Not Cathedral or Azurite or Obsidian. Obsidian had some issues I wasn't too thrilled with after using it for years. Let's get rid of Azurite. I still am a Nat fan, you know? I still like Nat weathers. There's just something about it that I really like. What do we got? Anybody ever use Wonder of Weathers? Okay. Vivid. Da-da-da. I might use the Picta Weathers then. Because that was the other one that was mentioned. There's Mythical Ages, but I've never used it before. Yeah, I like Nat. I think that's what I'm probably going to go with, to be honest with you. It's not what I wanted. Where's it at here? Where's Nat Weathers? You'd think just typing in Nat. Nat EMB3 is good. I don't like this EMB. Is this the EMB thing? No. What is this? Oh, this is it. Okay. Not this one. This is last updated in 2017. This was 2017. So this is the one we're looking for right here. Nat EMB3. Okay. Thank you very much, Sarah. We will see ya. Zurich. Love it. Alright, we're going to download the Nat Weather mod. There we go. Rudy EMB with Nat is nice. As you can see, I have tried it already. Okay. So we go in here. We'll just add it. So I'm going to do this one. Let's do it again. We're going to do it this way. There we go. And then after that, we have to install the Rudy EMB NAT add-ons. Should do this. Don't really need any of that. Shit. Why won't you let me rename this? There we go. And then we install this right here. Let's get rid of this shit. EMB local EMB series is gone. Let's drag this one in. Do we want any? I'm gonna do this like cinematic depth of field. Let's try it. All right, let's jump in game and check that out. This should do it. Who we got here? Shadow Patch Kid, Sharky, Leo Stavano, sorry. Vixie cooking dinner. Always cooking dinner. All right. Remember, when you're doing your load order, always do a new game. Don't try to do it on your current game. This is what I'm talking about. This is pretty nice. Of course, I am running the green tundra instead of the yellow tundra for Fantasia. No parallax right now. Not bad though. Let's change the weather. See how bold we can get this. Yeah, this is pretty fantasy looking. It's pretty good. And one last thing I'm gonna do is I go and I check out the bannered mare. That's some shit lighting. And that's because we don't have a lighting mod. So, what do y'all think? We're gonna do Lux or are we gonna do ELFX? What are we doing, Lux or ELFX? I'm happy with this right here. We need a fire. We need fire mod. Interior lighting mod. Trees, grass, flora. We need all of those. I'm gonna turn on these, my static mesh improvement mods. I'm not gonna use the real 3D walls. I don't have anything else in here that's needed. Alright, we'll get ELFX. I like how ELFX Shadows doesn't... Okay, here it is. So, ELFX right here, manual download. I'm going to get the official patches. We might have to reinstall the official patches a few times. I'm going to get Shadows because I like it. I'm going to get these ELFX fixes. I don't know how good this mod is, but I'm going to try it anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to install these in order. So I'm going to start with ELFX, right? I'm not going to use hardcore. I'm not going to use the enhancer either. And I use nothing for exterior. If you use ELFX, don't use any exterior bullshit. It just fucks your game up. Use the SMIM options. I don't need any patches. I don't care for any of this. I don't want it to touch torches or candles because I'm going to have mods for that. Cancel. Let me reinstall this real quick here. Next, and install. Next up, I'm going to use the fixes. Install. Then I'm going to do the shadows. And then I'm going to do the shadow fixes. Don't have any of that. No, nothing by Arthmore. Ever. Nothing for exterior. Cool. Basically, I just want ELFX to do the interiors. That's all I want to do. I don't like ELFX or lighting mods touching anything outside because it can really just... It can turn into, turn into like Patch City. Or just cause issues, right? So what's the fire mod you kids use these days? Inferno? I like Inferno. Ultimate HD Fire Effects is pretty cool too. But I do like Inferno. Is it HQ? Is that the other one? Let's see. Oh, Embers XD. Right? I was not too much of a fan of this. But we can try it again. Okay. So does Inferno... I'm guessing Inferno does the same thing as XD does. Am I correct in this? Let's see. I'm going to get both of them. I'm going to download both. We're going to see what the override is here. So let's go ahead and we're going to do Embers XD. Flames. Let's do burnt orange. High quality. Actually, I'm just going to keep it like this. High quality. Normal. Standard. We don't use Lux. Install the magic. Forges. Torches. Lava craters. Don't need any of that. None of this, because I don't have it. Install. And now I want to see what if Inferno overwrites it. Okay, so it does some things, but not all things. Okay, cool. So the firewoods, got it. All right, so we'll take out Inferno. That's fine. Let's go check out our interiors. I should see this also. Let me see something real quick. Cool, fire. Fire comes after ELFX. That's all I wanted to see. I can never remember if lighting or fire comes first. It's still way too freaking bright in here. But you see, it's like looking at this, it's just a little bitch fire is what this is. This is not a big raging fire. It's a little bitch fire. And it's still too bright in here. Jazzy J, good to see ya. Erica from Austria, hello. And you see, little bitch fire. All of these. These are not fun, huge ass fires. Right? So I'm going to try something else. I'm going to put the Inferno back in to overwrite Embers. Gotta do it because I forgot to rename it. Ugh. Now let's check this out. I'm trying to like not adjust the EMB too much. I'll just keep changing EMBs until I find one that I like. That's basically how I work. I try not to sit here and just tweak EMBs all day. I could get like a reshade. kind of a little bitch fire too. It's a little bit better. Let's go check the logs. I don't know, it just feels a little bit bigger. Do get the purple logs. Let's turn this off. And I'm gonna run Members HD, obviously. Let's try it. Let's try this. Let's try all of it. And then I want this. Let's see. Inferno doesn't get an ESP file. Cool. All right, let's try that one more time. So basically, we're getting the big mods out of the way. Lighting, weather, EMB, landscape textures. Now, think about what your favorite tree mod is. And I've been using Happy Little Trees, but I want to try other tree mods, okay? So tell me good tree mods, and I don't like that weird one. I know I don't like Blue Bows. I know I don't like that one. I'm not too big of a fan of those tree meshes. See? Big fire. Everyone out of my way. Yeah, I like the smoking torches and candles mod. See? Bit bigger fires. I don't like it. I don't like the Blue Bow trees. I don't like those meshes. And I don't like the wind effects on them either. Yeah, they don't look good. I don't think they look that good. There's a couple of meshes that are home runs, but for the most part, I'd say the other, 85%, 80% isn't really up my alley. Fabled Forests? Okay. That kind of has a cool fantasy name to it. Trees of Aduna is going to be a console thing. It's probably a mashup of a bunch of different tree mods. Alright, let's do this. Looks pretty cool. It looks like enhanced vanilla trees, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. Traverse the Uvenwald looks pretty fun. The problem with this, okay, is that it's adding tree placements, which tells me they didn't nav mesh it. That's what it tells me. That's Aspens Ablaze. Some of these look like Happy Little Trees. I don't know. Does this... Let's try Traverse the Uvenwald. I've been wanting to try this. I've been wanting to try this. I don't know if it places new trees or what, but I'm going to try it. Nature of the Wildlands. I know that this place is new trees. What's the other one that I like? What are you saying here? Okay. What are we downloading still? Everything done? Okay. I'm gonna try this Uvenwald first. No seasons. Next, finish. I'm gonna copy and paste that one, Kincaid. Take a look at it. Yeah, that seems right. Like all the tree placements seem normal. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Uvenwald first. And we're gonna see what's up with that. Are these even turned on? They shouldn't be. Good. So this should go after weather, before lighting. Right there. SMEM needs to go here. Anything else? That's correct. Alright. So I'm going to do Uvenwald first. If, like, Uvenwald gave me the option of, like, doing just vanilla placement trees, which is pretty nice. But I really don't want to get a mod that, like, adds trees. I don't know. Sometimes I have issues with that. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on the mod. Some tree mods place trees like floors place, so it's like, I don't know. It doesn't, like, sometimes it's not great. These are very pretty. Sometimes, just like, the lighting in Riverwood is absolute shit. It's pretty nice. The textures suck on the trunks, but the trees are pretty. Yeah, I can get behind this. I like this. Yeah. It almost looks like they use like Happy Little Trees as a base. And then they mixed in a couple other things. But I'm not mad at it. Right? So let's do that thing that Brandy suggested. Let's take out... Let's turn that off. Actually, I'll just remove it. And... Nah. Alright, let's do the Fabled Forests. Let's just see how jacked up it is. And... And I got Nature of the Wildlands. Now, Fabled Forest is a mix of combining Traverse and Nature of the Wildlands. So we're going to try just that. I don't care about that. I'm going to do that. That's fine. Let's see what's happening. I'm going to use alternate 1. None of that shit. Okay. I don't feel like doing any of this. I'm guessing like Angus's house would probably need a patch. I guess any custom location would need a patch. That's just kind of nature of the beast. I'm going to guess that that's a fact. Trees will be a laggy mess. Trees, flora, and grass, depending on how dense it is, can really make you a laggy mess. It also depends on like how many polys, you're displaying at once. But yeah, it can be a shit show. Let's see how this looks. If it's pretty, I'll keep it. It doesn't seem like it added too many to the Angus house location. I really don't like the trunk textures. They look shitty. Yeah, this is Happy Little Trees textures. I wonder. Yeah, these are Happy Little Tree textures. This is Happy Little Trees, is this not? Just bigger? It's Happy Little Trees, but bigger. Or am I losing my mind? I don't think I'm losing my mind. I think I'm correct. I'm almost certain. That's exactly. Oh. We got a little mesh issue. Yep. Thank you, Zarlek. That's what I thought. I'm not mad at this. I like Happy Little Trees. It's just what I've always used. Right? That's kind of the thing. But what I'm confused about is if that is Happy Little Trees, Fabled Forest is Happy Little Trees, but he says it's Traverse the Uvenwald and Nature of the Wildlands. But then he says here it's Happy Little Trees. But Traverse the Uvenwald, like, are you only using the aspens from this? I'm not happy with that. So I always use Happy Little Trees. Screw that. So let's do the Fabled Forest and Nature of the Wildlands. That's what I'm going to do. Author's Choice, Balance 2K, Alternate 1. Next. Do that one because I like it, and that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's go. And then the next one is going to be this one. And if all else fails, there's always happy little trees, which, you know, we like. And I have a texture mod for the bark, which is, I think, the weak point of happy little trees. Personally, no offense. Boom. Yeah. Let's do that. Now I need grass and flora. I think I'm going to continue to use the cathedral pine grass. I like the Folkvanger. I'm going to use Folkvanger, I think, for everything else. Cool. All right. Well, we got a little bit of some overlap. So I don't think they're going to work together too well. Or maybe that's just how it was designed. But we got trees growing out of trees. Like that. Little odd.
Now ain't this a surprise?
The subscriptions have started, bruv. There should be a join button on the channel's about page or something, or just on the channel page, I think. Yeah, Folkvanger has some weird grasses in places. I do like this. Do like this. It's just the placement is wrong. That's the only issue that I see. But I keep seeing this right here, right? I keep seeing this. I'm like, is it supposed to be like that? Surely not. So I'm going to check something out real quick. I'm going to turn off Fabled and run it. Those are all good suggestions. Anything that just gets me away from Mary's Flora. I'm a little over Mary's Flora, to be honest with you. It's getting a little old. A little old looking. Okay, so this is just Nature of the Wildlands. Makes it look like Oblivion. Not sure if any of you kids have ever played that before, but this reminds me of it. This really matches well with Fantasia. Like, this really matches well with Fantasia. God, this looks like Oblivion. Huh. That's funny. I do like these models. I mean, I like these meshes, whatever they're called. This looks really cool. I like it. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I really like it. Bruv, Rom. Thank you. You are a lord, my good sir. Thank you very much for joining us on the YouTube channel. Thank you. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Okay. Also, due to your name, I'm completely assuming you're a bro. I really like this tree mod. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this tree mod. This is pretty. This is magical. This is fantasy. This is, I don't know, there's just something about this. I just can't stop walking through all the trees. I freaking love it. If I was going to make a tree mod, it would look like this. This is really nice. This is completely kind of just like blown me away. I'm very happy with this. This is so pretty. Oh, we got a thief. Hold on. All you gotta do is just smash the attack button. No technique needed to play Skyrim, y'all. No technique is needed. Screw it, I'm keeping this tree mod, y'all. This right here makes me happy. I'm gonna see a couple of places real quick here, just to make sure that I'm happy. Right? I suggest anyone who's not played Oblivion, play Oblivion. You'll get it. You'll be like, oh, it looks so different than Skyrim. It's a fantasy game. It's a fantasy game more so than what Skyrim is. Skyrim is much more Lord of the Rings, whereas Oblivion is like Willow. But I love this. This looks so good. Okay, I am stoked. I am stoked with that. This just... Oh, yeah. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, cool. Love it. Fable Forest, goodbye. Remove mod. Embers XD, remove. Okay. Very cool. Love it. Let's look at those grass mods that you suggested. So Brandy did oh, and that's Nature of the Wildlands tree mod. So what did Brandy say? Brandy said, okay, so we have 3D flowers. Everyone says get 3D flowers. Is it the 3D mountain flowers? I'm guessing it's 3D mountain flowers that you guys are talking about. And I do love those. So I'm going to download it. Okay. The grass your mother warned you about. Let's look up full. This one. I wanted to do I'm gonna get this. I want to get this one. This one. And then QW's grass patch. So, you know what? I told Jacopo in the PMs, I said, I'm not downloading your mods until you make an AIO. I was like, I don't play that DP fishing bullshit. And he just laughed about it. He's like, I gotta make my money. I was like, yeah, you're a doctor. Like, you make money. But no. I was like, I'm not hunting and pecking for all of your mods, man. Make an AIO. Even if you only send it to me privately. Okay. Yeah, I will check out the marsh areas. So this guy says 3D pine grass, cool. So already brought it up for me, which is what I want. Voltvanger and Origins of Forest, cool. So I'm basically here. This is exactly what I wanted. So this. See, I wish grass your mother warned you about had just like a plants option. You know? That's what I was hoping for. All right, look, let's just get this one. We got Voltvanger. I'm going to get this guy here because I'm going to use Origins of Forest also. Here's Origins of Forest. I'm going to do this, just the top one, right? I'm going to get the reduced, because Origins of Forest is like overkill. So you got to get the reduced thing, right? Cool. And then the QW's grass patch. I don't think I need these. We'll see. We'll get to it. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to do Nature of the Wildlands. Is this it? No. Sorry. We're going to do Cathedral 3D Mountain Flowers. No, cancel. I got to rename things so it doesn't overwrite my original original mods here. Okay. And then I'm going to do the Cathedral 3D Pine Grass here. And then, so those are done. Voltvanger. Let's keep going here. This one. Let's do our Origins of Forest. I'm going to put that above Folkvanger. Actually, I'm going to put this below that. Because I like Folkvanger at the top. I like my grass mod to be at the top. Then this one, the smaller Origins of Forest. And then I'm going to do QW's grass patch. Just like that. That should take care of it. That should be it. That should do it. One other thing that I'm going to add, just because it's annoying me. I'm adding bits and bobs. I'm sorry, but I need bits and bobs. I don't think I added that. Let me see. Double click it. File tree. File tree. Textures. Oh, look at that. Hide. Okay, thank you for that, because I would have been pissed. This is often why I put Skyland AIO like towards the bottom of my load order, is specifically for that reason. And I put landscape mods at the bottom of my load order because grass mods have a tendency of messing your crap up. Like, they have a tendency of like including landscape textures, and they never announce that they have landscape textures. And then you go, then I get emails, private messages, or I get bug reports going, this doesn't look like Skylam, this doesn't look like Fantasia. And it's like, yeah, it's your grass mod, man. Your grass mod's doing that. But thank you, Jackson. Let's check this out. I'm excited to try this. Oh. Look how crazy this is. Okay, so this has got to be redone. So maybe we do need to get Mary's Flora. Crazy colorful. I'm going to see what it looks like. Let's see. I'm going to do FW10A242. It might be a little too colorful for me. A little over the top skis. A little too cartoonish, I think. If that makes any sense. Let's go check out the roadside ruins. Little acid trippy. Let's see if we can get some sunlight in here. There we go. This is pretty. This is the pine grass. These things right here is why I don't use Folkvanger. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But this is pretty. Let's go check out the Riften stables. Whiterun stables. Okay, I want to check that one out, Zarlek. Thank you. Thank you. Whiterun doesn't look bad. Whiterun area doesn't look bad. The grass INI needs to be adjusted really bad. That's way too dense. Too dense. When you look down and can't see the ground, you have a problem, right? Like, that's too dense. But I do like the way the the tundra looks. That's nice. Very nice. And it works well with Fantasia, I believe. If you were to use yellow or green Fantasia options, this would be fine. I like it. But not a Folkvanger fan, I don't believe. So I'm going to remove this mod, the patch, and I'm going to remove Folkvanger. And I'm going to get something else. Let's do... Okay, I got the bits and bobs here. Let's install that real quick before I forget. I'm going to move that to the top. Right. Actually, I'm going to keep that on the bottom because it's overriding ELFX and Embers and Inferno. So I'm going to keep that at the bottom. Let's find some grass. Let's see. Ismail, hello. Just want to say that I love your Skyline and Fantasia Landscape mod. My potato PC really appreciates the 1K texture. I'm happy to supply the 1K texture. I'm glad that people use it and it's needed. Let's look at this one again. The only issue I have is, like, there's not enough diversity in some of the grass. A lot of it looks like copy and pasted, and it's a little low quality. Like, there's no lighting on the grass and stuff, you see? And this right here, the alpha maps aren't working on that grass. Or else that's just weird shading. No. No, I can't do that. No. Let's look up these two. Let's look at Verdant, right? Verdant was the one that I used to always use. It's not shabby. Just seems normal. Although we're getting the yellow grass and the tundra. You know? And then there's the Vedo Suprum regions. What does this do? This tells me nothing. I don't like that. All right. So, Verdant. Verdant was updated the 1st of this year. So let's try it. And the Origins of Forest patch. And I'm going to do this above Cathedral. And then the patch, I'm going to put below Origins of Forest, right here. Verdant is going to go here, just like that. All right, so that should take care of all of that. That should be fine. Let's check it in game. Oh, while this is loading, I shall talk to y'all for a second. Hello, everyone. Now we're on the big screen. We have... I'll show you. We have a couple of cool things here. Bruv typed in yippee. So here on our YouTube channel, we have these memberships now with badges and emojis and stuff like that. And all you got to do is just hit this little join button right here. Right? You get a fun little video of me talking, and you can just hit join. And we have the Royal Subject, Lord and Lady, Duke and Duchess. Here's the perks, right? If you get the Duke and Duchess, I write you a song on stream about you. Anyway, there's the badges you get. I might update these things because I think they look a little lame. I just needed badges, so I just made them. But I'll make cooler badges. If anybody makes badges, let me know. And maybe I'll just, I'll say, hey, you want to make me some badges? So yeah. Now, honestly, it's supposed to show the people that are, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't show the members section. And this is not live now. This is not my thing. I changed the thumbnail. Hold on. I gotta edit this real quick. Because that is not my thumbnail. Change to this one. File's bigger than 2 megabytes. Really? Is it really? I don't think so. Stream. Let's do that again. We're just gonna take a snippet. Right? I don't want that open. Hold on. Take a snip. Save it. Back in our photos stream. Here. Right? Title screen 3. How about that? This can go away. I don't need Studio One open, but thank you. Hold on. We gotta fix this because, like I said, I can't be having that. There it is. Save. Anyway, so on here it's supposed to show all of the people that have joined up, but it doesn't show the members for me. So sorry about that. Go away, Studio One. You're drunk. There's our new. For now, this is going to be our thumbnail. Memberships tab. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that's really bright and cheery and yellow. That's really yellow. I don't think I like this. I'm not happy with this. I can just tell you off the bat I'm not happy with that, with the Verdant. Kind's grass? Okay. We'll install this. Put it above Cathedral. Here. And where did that other thing go? I just had it. Okay, maybe I just need to reinstall it then. Oh, what's this? We have different things here. It doesn't, the pictures don't change anything. All right. Install. Cool. All right, so I'm going to try this now. Maybe it's your phone. Zarlek, we love you. Thank you. Oh, Zarlek, you said that mod that you wanted me to try was... I can't remember what it was. Where's Zarlek? Oh, yeah, Shrubbery Symphony. Let me pull that up. Because that's the next one I'm getting. Shrubbery. Is it two Y's? I mean, two B's? Yeah. Cool. Download. Let me put that in here real quick. I'm just going to close this out because I'm going to load it up right now. Replacer. Lady Fern. Silver Lady Fern. I don't know. Elderberry. That sounds fun. Yellow Rabbit Bush. Who knows? Let's do that. There. And it's not overwriting anything, so we can just keep it right there. Now let's run the game. Vixie, are you a Lord Lady? Let me check this out. Are you a Lord and Lady? I gotta go all the way to my back end to see memberships here. You're a Duke and Duchess. Bruv is a Lord and Lady. Let me see. My membership levels. Duke and Duke and Duchess. Okay. For some reason I thought Duke and Duchess was second level. So Duke and Duchess is Vixie. So Vixie, you get a song. Vixie gets a song. So let me think about this for a second. We must write a song for Vixie here. This fits. It's not nearly as bright, you know? Not nearly as bright. I'm just not a fan of the yellow grass and the tundra when I have the green tundra textures. That's the only thing. So maybe I should just find a green tundra overhaul. Just for the tundra that doesn't touch it anywhere else. That's my only thing, right? Let's check out the roadside ruins. Yes, bruv, you finally got the cat emoji. More members we get, more emojis we can have. All right. So let's do set game hour to 13. Yeah. Look at all this nice crap everywhere. Not shabby. Let's check out the rift. And then I'm going to check out the swamps. Or the frozen marshes, whatever it's called. I call it the swamps. Here we are. It looks good. These bushes. Nothing touches these damn bushes. This is fine. I do wish the grass was green back here. So we need green grass in the rift, and we need green grass in the tundra. But I'm not mad at this. I'm fine with this. Alright, let's go check out the frozen marshes. Good night, Lucy. If y'all want to hit the like button on your way out, that would mean a lot. Wow, this looks good. I like the Spanish moss on the trees. Nice touch. The vines are cool. I also like how they don't have a collision mesh. Like, people be like, how can I walk through the vines? Honestly, just push them out of the way. In your mind, just say you're pushing the vines out of your way. But boy, if they just stopped me from walking, I'd be upset with that. Good. Good. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is looking good. I might make the grass a bit denser, but I'm happy with all of this. Yeah. This looks cool. All right, I'm done with that. Okay. Lewis Devano says there's individual wins here. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to take you into the mind of a musician. Hey, Grit. We got to tune up because that's sad. Oh, wow. I'm a half step off. Ooh. The weather, we lost a lot of humidity, and it changed quite rapidly. It's actually been bouncing back and forth between over humid and not humid. Like bouncing between like 40 and 80% of humidity. And it wreaks havoc on instruments. Because the wood will expand and contract. And it messes up the tension on the strings. If you have a piano, watch out. And having an air conditioner and heater is not, I mean, that's climate controlled, but it's good to have a humidifier and a dehumidifier to counteract any of that stuff that's happening. Right? Just FYI, if you're ever thinking about getting an instrument. "40 is good. 60, I found like 60% humidity works best for instruments and things made of wood. Anything under than that, over time, you're going to start developing cracks and stuff like that. So, And there's like around 220 pounds per square inch pulling in on this guitar, and it's already like an eighth of an inch thick. All of this, you know, everything is like eighth of an inch thick, so it'll crack really easily. Well, you have a dehumidifier to counter the humidifier. So you take the humidifier and jack it all the way up, and then you start dehumidifying it to get it to exactly where you want it to be. That's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Well, she came to me one cold morning with eyes as deep as the sea. My Vixie. And she said to me, I'll be your anchor if you'd be my sea shore. We were one, my gypsy Vixie. There you go. There's you a song. I've just written it off the top of my head. Now, we're going to get into the real shit. Yes, Grit. I love you. Y'all want to see the Grit? Beep. Hey. Okay, bye-bye. What? Now, we're going to do the one part that confuses people. Okay? We're going to do some NPC stuff here. So I'm going to get the CBBE, because I like CBBE. I'm going to get 3BA. I'm going to get bits and pieces. No. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. What's the skin mod that we like? I'm going to use... I like the Skysight skins for men is good. Tempered skins is also good. I'm going to use the Skysight. Yeah, BMP female skin is good. And then I'm going to get beards, brows. I'm going to get Kaylee's brows. We're going to get hair. And I'm going to get the KS hairdos. Yeah. So let's get these going here. So we're going to get CBBE here. Okay. Easy. We're going to get 3BA. Easy. Which requires CBBE. Okay. We're going to get Skysight skins for males. Boom. Bits and pieces skin for females. I'm going to get this. Beards for men. Brows, which covers men and women, but this is mainly for the men. Kalili's brows for the women. And KS hair. Now, KS hair's got a few different things here, right? Okay, so we're gonna get both right there. Okay, now we have to get the vanilla hair covered, right? So you can use like Salt and Wind is fine. You have high poly vanilla hair. So, but I'm gonna get I like Salt and Wind. That's basically kind of the industry standard. Then I'm gonna get, I kind of like worked down. So we did hair, brows. Now we need to get eyes. Okay, so the eyes of beauty is always good. It's just, it works fine. Right? And then lips. So seductive lips works perfectly freaking fine. Okay? It's lips. It's not rocket science here. We did everything else, so that should do it. Okay, so in here we're going to start with CBBE. Actually, that was 3BA. So I'm going to cancel that. So CBBE here. And you can just choose whatever you want. If you don't like nude, you can just do never nude or just do underwear. Dirt to beauty marks if you want. This, okay, so we have these eyebrow options, right? And it doesn't matter because we're going to install a brow mod, but if you want to have a fallback, you can choose whichever one of these that you like. So I'm just going to do trimmed brows. I don't like thin. I just do trimmed. Keep some of the lore, right? We're doing a revealing. And I'm just going to do like, I don't know. Let's choose a color here, right? Just do dark red. Race menu body morph. So if you install race menu, you can use this. And just choose that. All right. So, oh, we forgot. I forgot to rename it. Hold on. I'll just bust through that real quick. Okay. So 2024, we're going to do the underwear, trend, dirt to beauty marks. This is fine. Yes, dark red. This, install. Okay. So now that's here. Now I can do 3BA. Which I really don't know what 3BA does. It's just I know everyone says use it, so I do. I'll do this ECE slider compatibility. So I think it's the sliders in your game. Base install. Yes, sure. I don't know. Actually, I don't need those, but I'm gonna install them anyway. Performance balanced, fine. I'm gonna do light 2, I think is correct. This I just keep all the same. I keep this all the same. I keep all of this the same. I keep all of this the same. I don't have any of that. Oh wait, I do have that. And that's it. Shit, did I forget to rename it? I thought I renamed it. I did rename it. So we do the underwear, not never nude. And then bing, 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 bing. Perfect. Sorry, switch screens. So, no BB-8. Ooh, no. No. Okay. So we did Caliente, CBBE, basically just default settings. Whatever you prefer, you can't mess up the installation of those. They come with skin textures already. You don't need them, but they install automatically. So we have our own skins that we're going to do instead, which is BNP female skins. A lot of options, right? So the mature mix is really ugly. Okay? So, so I'm going to use the latest. I'm going to use 2.0. Okay? Blah, 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 blah. And then we have different cool things for vampires. Ooh, number 6 is cool. I'm going to do number 6. Okay. Of course, 2.0. Cool. Here you can choose like the skin itself. It doesn't really matter which you use. It's just whatever you find that looks best. I'm gonna use Frost because it's cold. Fine. Small. I don't do like the waifu stuff here, right? Just normal. Normal. We did the Frosty. Matte vampires, I guess. They don't have any pictures. I don't want makeup. Default. Want the fix. Done. On. Men is Skysight skins. Real feet meshes, yes. Because in vanilla, the men's feet is a polygonal block with just skin with textures on it. Like toes are drawn on the block. It's really creepy. Less shiny body, please. Hairy and clean. I like my man hairy. Reduced veins, please. Younger, because I don't like the old. I don't like my character to look old. And now we do brows. Full install. I'm going to do high quality. Oop, cancel. Let's do that again. Brows 2024. Sorry. High install. And then Callie's brows 2024. And then we have eyeballs, Eyes of Beauty 2024. And then we have beards, which is here. High, full install 2024. And then lips. So seductive lips 2024. Boom. That should be it. Lips, Eyes of Beauty. Okay, now we got to do hair. So I forgot to do the hair. Vanilla hair, Salt and Wind. Install. I'm going to put this up here. Bing. And then I have the KS hairdos complete, right? Oh, wait, cancel. Renaming it when you install it like that in Mod Organizer 2 means you can have 2 different versions of the same mod installed, by the way. If you do it that way, right? Okay. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put this her. Cool. So that's all of our NPC stuff, and we can go check it out. You missed all the naked bodies. You missed all the naked bodies on our install. That's why I mark my streams not for kids. And we can cuss like sailors. It's the best thing. You can say whatever you want in chat. I can't monetize streams anyway simply because I use copywritten music, so it doesn't matter. Okay. COC Whiterun Bannered Mare, because there's a lot of people there. Best thing to do. All right. Where did it put me? In here? Oh, your makeup is so horrible, but you look different and better. Hello. Hello, look at me. Very nice. Nice hair. You. Better. You. Fine. Let's check you out. Hello. Good. A naked body? What? No. How dareth thee? Naked is a sin. So if you reinstall the skin, I would probably say turn off the makeup. Right? But even without downloading like an NPC overhaul, like that actually changes the NPCs, this is a nice thing to do because the NPCs still look very vanilla friendly, but they look different. They look upgraded, right? Let's see here. Let's do... like even me, like I can look different, right? Why isn't my thing working here? Because I don't have body slide? I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's just do this. I just want to see. Cool. So instead of dirt, we just get freckles. Not bad. It's kind of like how the CK is. Need to get the high poly head up in here. Nice. I wish the CK was this nice. Personally. Cool. Let's change that nose to something that's like a little bit like not wide. That works. We got better brows. Oh, see, we're missing the high poly brows because we don't have the high poly head installed. That's our issue. But we got a shit ton more brows to choose from. That's good. Let's do mouth. There we go. And then lip color we can change to whatever we want. That's fine. And then the hair. Let's see what we got here. Nice. All of our hairs. We gotta do something short, right? You can't do like long hair if you're a warrior. That works. Cool. So yeah, you can whip up, just with those few mods, you can whip up some pretty good looking NPCs, I think. Right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Personally. Let's see. I don't want scars. Thank you. Yes. This is fine. It's just a little bit polygonal because we don't have the high poly head. Let's see how our bear's doing. Yep. Perfectly good. And good looking beards. Good looking beards. Good. But not too difficult, right? The NPC's pretty easy. I'm wondering though why in my core mods, what am I missing? User interface. Oh, I forgot to turn my user interface stuff on here. Let's turn our user interface things on. There was one thing that I really want to use. This is a fun mod, okay? And this is a moderate Whiterun. And I really like it. It's really fun mod. I'm gonna put this above here, right here. So like I put it in my city overhauls, but it just adds trees to Whiterun, but in a very tasteful way, I think, personally. Let's see. I want to say hi to everybody real quick here. Did I miss anybody? No, nobody. Stitcher, did I say hi to you, Stitcher? Hello, Stitcher by day, RN by night. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. So Pandorables, right? Like, so the thing with Pandorables, whilst very good, I don't know. I like it. Okay, so here's the thing with these kind of mods. Vision is one of them, right? There's a shit ton of Pandorables and patches and things. Like, look at this. So, I mean, I guess if you want to change it in any ways, or, I don't know. The thing is that it only does 85. And you go, is that all of the females? I don't know. So you're going to have, like, some that look like this, and then you're going to have others that look completely different. And if you don't have NPC mods like CBBE, Bits and Pieces Female Skin, if you don't have these mods, some NPCs are going to look vanilla and others are going to look dolled up. So I suggest having an NPC load order like what I've just done, and then put Pandorables over it. And then you have to like all of Pandorables. What am I missing here? Oh, it says, you see, look at this crap. I just downloaded the latest SkySight skins, and it's like, you don't have the latest version. It's like, yeah, I do. I literally just downloaded it. Hey, Whooshin. So that's kind of like the only thing. You know, you gotta worry. I don't know. Usually it's like I like most, but I don't like all of them. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm like, what did they do to this person that's like my favorite character? They don't look anything like they should look. And it just becomes a thing. So I'm going to go in here just for I'm going to turn my high poly head on just to have it. Okay. I'm going to put it right here under 3BBE. So I don't have to re-download it and stuff. But there's a few mods. I think Ordinary Women is a really good one. Brandy turned me on to Ordinary Women. And something Rose. I can't remember what it was. But that's another one that I think looks really good. I'm going to do this real quick. I like rustic clothing. I like Cathedral Armory. And I like a Midian-born Book of Silence. Okay. And I'll show you how I install these. Wait for these to all download real quick. Yeah, Rose in the Snow is good too. But those are all kind of like NPC overhaul packs that don't have any requirements, I don't think. And you can just, and it just overhauls the way some of the NPCs look. Again, I don't like it because it makes the NPCs look inconsistent. That's why I don't use NPC packs. Okay? That's my thing. For everyone who's here, if you want to hit the like button for me so we can hit 35, I would appreciate it and love you forever. I even made my lights blue and purple in the background so I can seem like a cool streamer. I don't know if it works or not, but there you go. All right. So, here, first thing I'm going to install is Rustic Clothing. Cancel. Forgot to put 2024 at the end of it. Dedicated follower of fashion. I don't think I've heard of this before. It's not on... I don't have that here. I don't have that. Okay. So Rustic Clothing. Okay. I like to overwrite Cathedral as much as possible. Here we are. Did my stream pause? Sorry. Let's do this again here. I think my stream paused. So, to recap. Cathedral Armory, Rustic Clothing, and then a Midian-born Book of Silence. That's what I do. I like to overwrite Cathedral mods as much as possible. Sometimes the textures can be a little low quality. So now all of our clothing, all of our weapons, all of our armor has been updated with the 3 mods. From there, you can install special armor, special clothing, whatever you want. What I look for is to cover the base game as much as possible. You know what I mean? So it's just super easy at that point. Oh, Stitcher, is that the kind of skimpy clothing stuff? I can't remember. Okay, so now, as you can see, my armor has been completely updated. Homeboy's clothing is now updated. Yeah. We're good. Not the best. Actually, his hasn't been touched at all. I still haven't found a good guard armor replacer that's vanilla. If anybody has one, let me know. But all of these are good. Yeah, we're good. Good. Yeah, this is all fine. But look at these trees. I like the trees in Whiterun now. I bet you didn't even notice them until I pointed them out. That's how tastefully it's done. Zarlek turned me onto this mod and blew my mind. Because I was going to remake the Autumn of Whiterun, but then he was like, Zarlek was like, hey, try this mod. And I did, and I fell in love with it. But this is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to try that, Brandy. I'm going to try that. Let's try it. Let's look it up. I don't know how to spell. Zabivio. Yeah? No? Okay, let's just do this. Come on. Cool. See, okay, so I have seen these. Okay, this is cool. I like this. I wish he had like an AIO. Because I want to try these so bad, but I'm not going to go and download 3 pages of freaking mods and clutter up my mod organizer. You know? Like, I'm just not going to do that. So the city tree mod is... What is it? A moderate white run is what it's called. A moderate white run. So if this guy had an AIO, I would totally be like all over it. But I don't think he has an AIO. So I don't download the mods. I'm sorry. I apologize. When they get an AIO, I'll download it. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not downloading 3 pages of mods. Fuck that. I'm not playing into that game. But yeah, I definitely do the we'll do the guard one for sure. Which is right here. Guard armors. Guard shields, why not? Stormcloak officer, absolutely. Yeah. Mesh replace? Yeah. Yeah. I don't use any of these. Open face guard helmets? That's cool. Install. I like open face guard helmets. I like this option. And I'm just going to put that right here. Cool. Love it. Let's check it. I've never seen this in game before. So I need a bushes mod. Mainly for those red bushes in the rift. But I need a bushes mod. And I usually use Mary's Flora. Oh, it might be a patch. You're right, it is. Not a fan of the shields. But the armor looks great. Perfect. That's all I wanted.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long.
It honestly just looks like HD updated, like upscaled textures, but what do I know?
What do you need?
Is this correct? It looks vanilla, but
Glad you're here in the city, not up in River.
again, I guess it's just upscaled textures. Training dummies. I'm running Skyrim 1.5.97. Bruv, you know a good shield replacer mod? Let's go see. So here's these shields. Sometimes you just gotta get a standalone mod. There you go. Oh, got to get the open-faced helmets mod. Okay, well, I'm good. I thought it just came with it as like icing on the cake, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I just like sleeves because it's supposed to be cold, you know. It's weird like being in Windhelm and they like have tank tops on, you know. That's my only thing. That's why I do it. There's something called Happy Little Shrubs. There is Happy Little Shrubs. Holy crap. I'm getting it. Requires textures from Happy Little Trees to work. Does it? Well, no. Because I don't want to get Happy Little Trees. I'm sorry. That's stupid. No. Alright, Cathedral. So these are just the pine shrubs I'm seeing here. Well, maybe it is the pine shrubs that I want to redo. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid having 2 tree mods. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't really need pine shrubs. I just need the, I don't really need all of those because I'm pretty happy with how those look right now. Let me take a look. Let me just take a look. Let me just look real quick. The only other thing that we really have to tackle is architecture textures and city overhauls. And I usually use JK, but I want to use something different. You know what I mean? I might get a different EMB also. Oh, finally a nice shield. Okay. I don't mind the sleeved. Okay. So, let me take a look. Right? So in the Rift, basically, it's the Rift. In the Rift, we have this dumb bush, and it's not been touched by Natures of the Wildland, no grass mod, no tree mod. Nothing is touching this freaking bush. So if there's one bush that's not touched, that means there's a lot of bushes that aren't touched. Giggity. Now, if I go to my pine forest area, okay, get a better loading screen. Yeah, these pine bushes I'm fine with. It's just that one piece of shrubbery. I do love the Cathedral 3D mountain flowers. I do love those. This is pretty back here. Nice. Shrubbery. I have that. I did get that. I did get that and I installed it. Let me make sure that I did that. Shrubbery Symphony Enhanced Greenery. Got it right here. Right there. The one file. Yes. I got that. And it is overriding everything. That's overriding everything. So let's take a look at this these loading screens. This is fun. Yeah, let's get it. Why not? I don't have any other suggestions. Put it at the top. Yeah, I've heard of that issue before, bruv. Okay, so Jazzy J, we love you. Hernan, just stopping by to say hello, everyone. Good night and have a like and leave a like. Thank you very much, Hernan. Hello, Watchful Squids. Hello. Yeah, hit those like buttons. We're gonna hit our 35 tonight. We got to hit our 35. So city overhauls. Like I was saying, I use JK, and I've always just used JK. But I know that there's like Cities of the North, right? Yeah, right? Is there like an AIO for Cities of the North, like there is for JK? Or is this all broken up? It's in the patches. I'm not seeing an AIO patch here. But is Cities of the North one that you would use, or is there like another town overhaul mod that you prefer? Stuff like that. This is what I'm wondering, right? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, we got the 34 likes. I guess I need a snow mod. I'm gonna try. What's the I'm gonna try this version 3 better dynamic snow. I'm gonna get the patches. I don't know if I need them or not, but I'm gonna get them anyway. Daniel Paisley Jedi says spaghetti. I'm just gonna type in spaghetti. Okay, here's the AIO. Here's cities, and here's towns. And here's palaces. Okay, so I guess one's interior. Okay, why the fuck do you have 5 AIOs? That defeats the purpose of a fucking AIO, doesn't it? Like, I don't... This blows my mind. Like... The stupidest fucking shit. That's not an AIO. I don't think you know what that word means. Put this at the top. Actually, I'm putting it... Where am I putting it? I'm putting it where the town thing was. I need it, like, under grass. Yeah, right here. That's where I need it. Put this at the top, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, put it right here with the UI stuff. Okay, let's go check it out. Well, I mean, that's what faux mod installers are for, right? So you put it all in an AIO, that's a real AIO, and then your faux mod installer, you have the checkbox and you just say, I want just these things. Okay. One install, AIO, faux mod installer, options. Some mod authors. That's cool. I like the loading screen. And I can still zoom in on it. That's fun. And you can zoom way out. So let's see what was done. Got some ropes up, got some banners. So not too much with Riverwood. Okay. Let's check out the White Run. Not too much out here going on. I do like these trees. Part of me wishes they were bigger, like thicker, but I'm not complaining. It's so weird seeing Whiterun with vanilla textures. So weird. So we got some overhangs. Arches, whatever you want to call them. Some banners.
Everything all right? No, darling,
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
I can see how this would be cool for consoles. You know, keeps the FPSs from being hit. They really like these arches. A lot. Let's see inside a palace. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the happy little trees since I always put it in all of my load orders. I'm trying to make something just different.
Another wanderer scared of my father's bird.
I'm gonna be honest, spaghetti just isn't doing enough for me. It's not really a city overhaul, really, is it? I mean, it's very vanilla friendly. Couple little touches, and that's about it. But hey, maybe that's all it needs. Let's see if the interiors were touched at all. Oh, you're closed. Okay, well. Bannered Mare is open.
Well met, kinsman.
Come on in.
Nothing in the Bannered Mare. Okay. Yeah. I would like to try a Cities of the North, but I want like a one file AIO. And then I would download like an AIO patch mod for it. Right?
Have you met my father?
He's a steward.
But not feeling that too hard. Be honest with you. Just my opinion. Please do not take any offense to that. So, any city texture overhaul mods that you like? I guess we're just gonna have to do Skyland. The shameless plug. Yeah, Brandy, I see people's screenshots, and I'm just like, oh, that's a nice texture, and then I'll see the other textures in the mod, and I'm like, oh, no. So there's a lot of texture mods that have a lot of home run textures, but it's just the consistency isn't there. And that's, you know, I didn't get it until I started looking at it to download, just use other texture mods besides Skyland, because I was like, I don't want to use Skyland anymore. And then I started looking, and I'm like, now I understand when people comment on Skyland, and they're like, the consistency is so good. And now I get Skyland, I'm like, I got what you mean now. I understand what you mean by the consistency. And it's not like color consistency. It's the look, the feel, the quality, the idea, the mindset. It's not like I made a floor texture, waited 6 months, and then made a wall texture, and they look completely different. Here we go. So we're not going to do landscapes, but I am going to do the cities. I'm going to do brown towns and villages, Imperial Forts and Dungeons, Nordic. Yes, 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 all of this. Yep, none of that. We're going to need water. So I'm going to just do realistic waters too. And I'm going to use the Skyking Galaxy. Yes, yes, install. Which means we're going to need to get Realistic Waters too. And I'm also going to get Blended Roads. You can get the Blended Roads redone, but I don't think there's any difference in the meshes. And that's all I care about is the meshes. And I'm going to put this right here above Skyline Bits and Bobs. This road signs I'm going to put up with my area edits. So that's going to be... where am I going to put this here? Let me see. I think I'm going to put this here. Boom. All right. Let's get our Realistic Waters 2. This can go at the bottom. And then, oh, this has this. It's just empty. It doesn't really matter. Let me do this real quick here. I don't know, we'll put that at the bottom then. And now I'm going to add my Blended Roads. Blended Roads I'm going to put above Skyland. I just use the regular. Sometimes really Blended Roads is odd. So put that above Skyland. Okay. And then I'm going to use... Oh, did I not get... Yeah, I did. Here we go. Better Dynamic Snow. I don't think this is going to matter. Doesn't matter. Put this above Fantasia. Fantasia. I'm going to move Fantasia down here right below Skyline AIO. Better Dynamic Snow above Skyland AIO. Blended Roads doesn't really matter where you put it. It's not overriding anything really. Textures, yes, right? So you can go double click and look at your conflicts here. Meshes, Static Mesh Improvement Mod, it's overriding, but Fantasia and Skyland is overriding textures. So that's why I put Blended Roads above Skyland and your landscape mod, or whatever's texturing your roads. Realistic Water 2 doesn't really matter. I prefer to let it overwrite things, but you don't really have to, but I do. Your particle patch for E and B should probably go under it, but I don't have it there. Better Dynamic Snow here. Blended Roads. I'm going to move both of these to here. Just like that. All right, and then I'm going to do the Better Dynamic Snow patch. Put that here. And this says it's missing Better Dynamic Snow. Really? Oh, because it's looking for Better Dynamic Snow, not Better Dynamic Snow SE. So I'm going to get rid of that then. All right, let's check this out. I did choose wider. I chose the wider option. But like the textures and the noise, all of those extra like utility textures, Fantasia and Skyline AIO, if you use the landscapes for Skyline AIO, they already offer all of those textures. You can use the Better Dynamic Snow ones, I don't care. people's, it's your load order. But for consistency's sake, I just use whatever comes with the landscape mod. Okay. Oh, it's so nice to have my textures back. I'm so sorry I doubted you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Skyland. I can't. I have to have it. I have to have Skyland architecture. It's a comfort blanket, Like, I can't not have it. All right. These really don't look like blended roads to me, but maybe I'm wrong. They just don't look like blended roads. I should probably reinstall it and do the really blended roads. So now I'm going to go and head up to a snowy region. I really like to test around the Windhelm Stables because there's a vast array of different landscape textures and roads and bridge. All sorts of things. So it's really cool to go here. And everything matches and looks nice and pretty. As it should be. So like this is like the snow that goes like on meshes like this. Putting your landscape texture below it, if it has the right textures, will use the the landscape snow texture. Same for like the trees and stuff like that. So that's why I do it on the rocks and things. So this snow is the same texture as that snow. Let's do that. I'm going to take this and quick save and just do this real quick. And reinstall this. I'm going to do really blended roads. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, thank you, Skyland, for returning is correct. That's the correct answer. I couldn't, and I don't know of any other cohesive AIO where it's just like one download, one button click, here's all of your architecture. That's kind of the thing. It's just so easy to install it. There's the blended roads. So I do like the really blended roads. I like this setup. I like this Rudy EMB. The more I'm using it, the more I'm kind of warming up to it. Rudy with Nat is pretty nice. We just have to rerun our Dindalod. And I'm going to say we've pretty much covered the whole game. The only thing we haven't covered is animals and dragons. Right? Like just some of the beast races like giants. The Draugr, they've not been done. That snow is so nice. I like Skyland snow, but I really like Fantasia snow. It just sits right. Now, what's funny to me is that my roads are being covered. These road stones shouldn't have this much snow on them, but they do. Maybe I did put that much snow on them when I made it. I don't think I did. I think better dynamic snow is putting more snow on the snowstones. Yes. This is all good. Yeah, so animals animals need retexturing, dragons need retexturing, Draugr and giants need retexturing. Other than that, not too much. We're pretty much done, Chris. Except for animal textures. We were just talking about that. But everything else is pretty fine. Pretty fine. Now, we didn't install body slide. You know, we didn't do any crazy stuff. I don't think we have any HDT stuff happening. Let me check. Patrice is big bosomed, so we'll know if HDT is working.
You want something from me?
So basically, without body slide, right? They have the vanilla bodies,
Make it quick.
or whatever you installed when you did CBBE. So I did slim bodies. But yeah, I don't think there's any HDT. So there's no like bouncing or anything like that if you're into that. But yeah, not too bad of a load order. Yeah, see, I was thinking about doing belly aches and like rustic dragons or whatever it's called. Is what I was thinking of doing. And then just run Dindalod. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with all of this. That one bush in the rift, though, is going to piss me off. That one bush, you know, I don't want to get Mary's Flora for that one freaking bush. Well, this is... Oh, it just fell over. Interesting. At least you can walk through it, so it's not needing any nav mesh. Oh, that's an arrow. I was like, why is that sticking up? Yeah, it looks nice. Looks really nice. I'm not mad at any of this. Get over the rock. I do like having the trees, and I tried a mod that took the trees out of the tundra, but I did not like it in the end. I was like, I like having some trees. I like that fantasy feel, man. It's just right. It hits right. I'm not big on this texture. I don't know what texture that is, but I don't know why they use that there. No, that's my texture. Why did they assign that texture to the roots, I wonder? I think it should be more dirt than stone. But what do I know? What do I know about landscape textures? Not a lot. What? Oh, I'm being chased. Hold on a second. Ah! Kill them all. This is what giant camps are for. To run into when bandits are chasing you. So this grass mod is Vedosibrum regions. Is this grass mod? I might adjust the INI file a little bit. Actually hide. So grass mods come with an INI file, and I usually hide it because I adjust my grass settings in my game INI files, and I don't like every single grass and floor mod changes. They all change each other. So I just hide all of them or delete them, and I just use my game INI file for grass density and stuff. Because, you know, one, like your flora mod for bushes will change the density to something, but then the grass mod will change the density back to something else, and it's all over the place. So that's why I just prefer to just change it myself and have it all from the game INI file. But that's just me, right? So taking a look here. So here, we can go to our data tab here on the right-hand side, and you can see everything that's in here, including your INI files, right? So you have the Vedosibrum regions, and you can see here the grass settings. So you just right-click it and hide. Done. And then I look for any other INI files. I don't really care about readmes and stuff like that. I think this is about it. Here's the 3D Pinegrass INI. So you see, right? So I'm going to, you can right click and hit open. I'm just going to take the grass section out and hit save. You can also comment it out if you want to. So now it's going to use my game's INI for files for the grass, and it should be denser now. Okay, or you can just right click, yeah, hide it, or you can just delete it. You can right click and hit open, like reveal in Explorer, and you can just delete and hit F5 and it's gone. That's how I do it. And then up here, I just have my INI editor for my games, and this is what I use to adjust everything all in one place. So I don't have to worry about mods adjusting my INI files. Like, keep your hands off my INI files. I don't dig that at all. So Brandy says she likes wolves, if I could spell it right. So there's wolves reshaped. That definitely looks a lot better. And then she uses Wolves of the Wild. So Wolves of the Wild is a bellyache texture, so I can just use bellyache, because I don't do the fluffy thing. Let's see. This one, right? And then dragons. I try not to like change too much with the dragons because for some reason it messes up my game. Back in the day when I was doing a lot of modding, I would use dragon replacers like mesh and adding different dragons and all these things, and for some reason after a while it just started corrupting my saves, so that's why I just stopped using like diverse dragons and things, and I just use just the texture overhauls. I'm gonna use bellyaches for the creatures. No, it was just Nat and Rudy. So yeah, Brandy says she uses. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bellyaches also. So trolls. Is that right? I want to see here. I'm just do troll. Yeah, so troll here is really awesome. All of these are like really freaking awesome to use. All right, so I use the giant dragger. You can use all of these. I wish there was an AIO, but there's not. But these are the ones that I use. Is the troll, the giant, and the drogger. Did I get the troll? Am I just thinking I did? I did. Troll. Giant. Draugr. And I just kind of move these to the top. Like, wherever your texture mods are. You know. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have an ESP file or anything like that. Rustic dragons. That's the one I was looking for. Thank you. This is the one that I like to use. Not bellyaches dragons. Rustic dragons. And then here we're going to use the bellyaches animals. So I just use bellyaches choice, but you can do custom, right? And default if you like the way the animals already look in the game. So I'm going to use that this time because I don't like the wolves and the other one. And that's that. That's the major ones there, right? If you want to get those other ones, I really wish that person would come out with an AIO, but, you know, they won't. But I do like their mods a lot. A lot. Aside from that, there's just some, like, quality of life mods. Let me just kind of look through here. There's some that I really, really like that I'm going to throw in my load order when I'm, you know, looking at this. But there's stuff, you know, like WizKid signs, like, you know, you got to get a signs mod, a banners mod. You got to get Ragnarok. I do use the Stockade Snowfix, which is more of a tool. Well, it makes there's a lot of stockades throughout the game that have snow on them in non-snowy areas, like in the Rift area. So that fixes it. 3D stockades, JS shrines, the Daedric shrines, the Elsopa Talos statue is really good. Get a horse retexture mod is a good thing to have. Trees, floor, and grass. Sacred trees is cool to have, but I think this other tree mod covers that now. You gotta have like the grass limiter and the landscape fixes for grass mods is a good thing to have. You gotta have Granite Hill. You don't have to have Angus's house, but I like Angus's house. There was one, it might be in my lighting mods. Let me see here. So, Quick Light is good. EVLAS is good to have. SD's Horn Candles is awesome. Medieval Torch is awesome. So it's stuff like that. And those things I'm going to throw into the spreadsheet. But for all of these new mods, I mean, it's really nothing. It's 80. We have 80 mods. That's all we're running is 80 mods. Yeah, Pelt Palooza. Got to have the Pelt Palooza. Yeah. But with just 80 mods, you know, and we've covered pretty much the whole base game, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm fine with that. Want to say hello to all 37 concurrent viewers. Thank you for stopping by, watching me build my 2024 load order, and giving me some really great input on mods that you use. How do you get the quest? You got to beat the Dragon of the Western Watchtower. That's how you get the quest. Right? So once you beat the Western Watchtower, a courier will come to you and give you a letter. And be like, hey, man, you need to go to Granite Hill. And then there's little arrows that point you to where you need to go. But yeah, you just beat the Western Watchtower. So you got to get the Dragonstone, take it back to Dragon's Reach, and they'll be like, there's a dragon attacking the Western Watchtower. And then you got to go to the Western Watchtower over here, kill the dragon, and then when you change cells, you can just go inside a building, come out of a building, and a courier will come up. I've been looking for you. And then you get a note. It's called a plea for help. And you got to go to the Hills of Granite. If I do this, Granite Hill, natural waterfalls. I really wanted to like it. It was a little too natural for me. Little too natural. $40 viewers. I don't think we've ever had 40 viewers in here at once. So, wow. Thank you, everyone who's stopping by to pitch in their opinions for building our load order. That means a lot to me. So, thank you very much for all of that. Means a lot. If you want, you can hit the like button, or you can subscribe. If you've been here for a while and you like what you see and you want to support the channel, you can also become a member, which is our new feature for 2024. We'll have new features coming. No, we don't need Bijan. I'm not a fan, and it kind of looks old. Like, it's been around since like the LE days. I think there's better looking NPC packs now, personally. But I'm just not a fan of NPC packs. I'm just really not. I think it breaks the consistency between NPCs. Granite Hill looks good with these new trees, y'all. I was going to put a building here, but I always like the view, so I never put a building here. $40 likes? Holy shit. I want to do some audio here, right? Hey, Stitcher. Check this out. Oops, about to drop that. Check this out. You might like this. Let me turn this music off, right? Brandy knows this already. Check this. Need something? Oh, there is a lot to do here. You can drink and stay at the inn, but keep your hands to yourself because those girls will stab you. There's also an outdoor market, a blacksmith, and a general goods store. And we also have an alchemy and a herb shop. Who's that? Who is that? Who are you? Me? Me? Oh, I'm just John. Some people call me the mayor of Granite Hill, but officially, I am the emissary for Granite Hill to the Jarl and Falkreath. Yes, you are. What is this place? What is this place? Yes. This is Granite Hill. Granite Hill? One of the oldest towns in Skyrim. Oh. Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
Need something?
So if you get the quest, then you can go talk to John and he'll lead you through everything. Okay? He'll tell you what to do and give you the backstory, and when you finish the quest, you go back to him and all of that good stuff. Right? So that's the fun part. And then when you beat the quest, you get the player home. And I know you want this player home. I want to redo this player. There's some things on this player home I need to update. I want to make it work with multiple adoptions, so you can actually use the Bless Home mod on it. I got to put a follower bed, like a better follower bed in it. I gotta make like a kid's room in it and stuff like that. Seriously, like it's pretty bad in that regard. Like if you're a solo warrior, it's perfectly fine. It's a great house if you're a solo player. But if you want like a wife and kids and a follower, it's not good.
That's good armor you've got there.
And when I do player homes, I try to do them flushed out in that regard. This player home that's coming out in my new mod, does Granite Hill have a grit? No. There are no cats in Skyrim, except for the Khajiit. There's no cats. So there was no way that I could put grit in the game. But it does have a dog, thanks to Chardero. No, RF, but that's a really cool idea for a mod. Having a bird sit on your shoulder. I like this idea. We do need a sky cat. We do need a sky cat. Yes. In this mod, this is Markarth's side that I'm building right now, and I'm almost done with it. But this is going to be the player home right here. And you're going to have this badass garden. Oh, thank you. I don't have any more black foxes. Red fox. But this is the player home, and we spent, in the streams, we spent a long time on this player home, didn't we, everybody? So this player home has everything. You have your book nook, you have your kitchen with your hearth fire oven, and your cooking spit. Look at this alchemy room. This right here is what sells the house. You put this in the brochure, the house is sold. But yes, alchemy. Fireplace, sitting area. I got rid of the bard. I put the bard in the inn. And then here you have your kids' room. So you can adopt 2 kids and move both adopted kids in here. Choose wisely. This is the follower bedroom, so your follower will sleep in here and hang out in here. And then you have your armory room. Right? So, lot of things to kind of like, you know. I might change these weapon plaques to be shield and weapons. I'm not sure. I need to add more things. This guy just keeps falling. Need to fix that. So this is an issue when you download grass mods, flora mods. They change their meshes, and when a mod author makes a flora mod, he doesn't... Most mod authors don't adhere to the same size as vanilla scale, right? Or shape. And I get it on one hand, but on the other hand, I don't get it. It's almost like painting a texture and not following what the mesh is doing. So you get seams everywhere. And this is what happens. With other grass mods, you don't get these floating things everywhere. But with this grass mod, you do. So this mod author decided to put grass with his fern. So now you have grass floating all around the thing. So thanks for that, mod author, for not following the vanilla layout for your bushes. Because you just fucked this up. So if you're a mod author making things, don't go too far off course. You have a little bit of creative freedom, but there's some rules that are kind of hard that you need to stick to. They're like hard, fast rules. This is one of them. Don't change the shape of the meshes too much, because when people are using them in other mods, or they're placed even by the vanilla game, you can fuck shit up. And this mod author has fucked shit up with their flora mod. And then this is the master bedroom here. You got yourself a cool writing desk, got yourself a little treasure chest, all sorts of fun stuff. And of course, you can get married and your wife will live here with you. So good times held by all. We worked forever on that player house. And I need to rename my characters. some of the NPCs in here, I just named them random things.
Need something?
Like,
Yes?
we have Birdie. What does Birdie
Yes?
do? Birdie's
Need
just married to
something?
the guy who owns the clothing store. But Birdie, you know, he should probably be renamed because Birdie's a weird name, I believe. I also need to work on the nav mesh because for some reason the guards aren't doing what they're supposed to do. It's odd.
Come on in. Just stoke
Oh,
the fire.
Stitcher. You're gonna kill people in the hospital. Let's do 21.
Cassie, and get the cold out.
Staunch protectors, the Imperials.
So here we've moved Carl, the Bard, to the inn instead of the player home. So we have room for a follower now. But look at this, like, everybody's hanging out in the pub now.
Yes?
Yes.
We have Edgar the
What do you
Mage,
need?
like, we gotta change it. He can't be named Edgar.
Yes.
Like, that's not right.
Lord.
Is Brandy working? Brandy's working. Vixie's
did you need
working. Everybody's working. This is how it should be.
Yes? Yes? Need something?
I need to put some idle markers in here so people will drink.
Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped
The
clean.
NPCs look
of
good.
scourge
With the
that
few
has
mods that we
sullied
have,
our
the
hopes
NPCs are
and
nice.
our dreams.
And our character looks really good. With just a few slides, we just slid some things around, and I mean, come on,
Out
right?
with it.
I don't have any follower mods. I let that's like a personal decision for people, so I don't put those in load orders. So I don't put those in load orders. Because some people are picky about their followers. I am.
Need something?
No, I'm good.
Yes?
I'm good. This is a nice pub. I'm happy.
Yes.
Skeever the follower? Okay. The last thing that I have to do is I have to make the general store. I put some signs up. You know, I had to have some signs. Aside from that, not much. Not much happening here. So for females, we're using bits and pieces, B&P skins. And then I'm using Skysight skins for males. I prefer B&P skins for males, but you need SOS for that. Yeah, Vixie, I know that you really like the, I know Vixie really likes the, oh, look at what I did here. Look what I did here. To save on any shadow issues, I put one light here in the middle. So it lights me up if I'm standing in the middle, but if you move by the fire, it doesn't light you up at all. Well, the EMB light does. But oh, it's whatever. I don't have shadow issues. I don't have blinking lights, so that's why I did it. If you have two fires next to each other, it's best just to put a light between them. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Nice quick load order. I'm gonna flush it out. I'm gonna get a spreadsheet made up, and we're gonna get this uploaded for you guys with links so you can use this same load order. If there's anybody out there that wants to make an Xbox version, hit me up in Discord and we can sync up together and work on that, and we can get an Xbox version. I would like to make a video of this because I like to do an annual Skyking Load Order video, kind of showing it off, and I would like to be able to say we have a list that's similar to this for Xbox users also. Of course, we can't do everything exactly like it is on Xbox, but you know, we can get close. So for all of you Xbox users, it is stupid that it requires... Okay, so look, if you're using like male underwear or something, you don't really need SOS. If you're able to see naked dudes, then you're just gonna have a big hole in your crotch, right? So that's kind of the deal. Oops, I thought that was deeper. Damn, even without parallax, I really do like this, I really do like these mountains. And these are vanilla meshes, mind you. I'm not using enhanced rocks and mountains yet. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Ha ha ha, gross. Krishna was like, vanilla mountains are so gross. Grody, how dare you? Ew. Stop. Mr. Sister. I had a friend named Mike. He was the only gay guy I knew that didn't like gay guys. Like, he was the straightest gay guy I knew. And we would go to, like, he ran drag shows. Like, he would host drag shows. Like, he was the event coordinator for drag shows. And some of the people that would come out to the shows were, like, really flamboyant, like, audience members and stuff. And he would just, like, roll his eyes and he'd be like, I hate gay people. And I'm like, that's homophobic. What? But sometimes he would drink too much and really get his gay on, and that's what we would call it. And he would call me Mr. Sister. He'd be like, oh, Sky King, just Mr. Sister. But he would talk like that. Ew, gross. Ew. Ew. What? No, don't drink that. Stop. Ew. Don't hand me that. Just put it on the table. Don't hand me things. Sky King, you're Mr. Sister. I'm like, what's a Mr. Sister? He's like, you know, you're the straight guy who likes to hang out with the gays. You're my Mr. Sister. Thanks, Mike. It was funny because I was a musician and I got a job at like Pier 1 and he was the manager at this Pier 1. And I started, like, by the end of my first day, he was like, this job is not for you. You're not happy here. And I was like, no. And he was like, great, let's go to the bar. I was like, so we're friends? He's like, oh yeah, we're going to hang out forever, but you're not going to work here. I was like, okay. Went back years later with my girlfriend, and of course they hit it off. Had a grand time. What a great guy. Anyway, thank you all very much for hanging out with me. It was very fun building this load order together. I'm going to add, of course, a few more things to it, but those are going to be fun things, and you just have to wait to see what I add to this. I'll probably be asking people questions in Discord. I might come across some things and be like, oh, I need to know about this. What's happening? So I might hit some people up for some help. Anywho, yeah, what a first day. Made a friend. And we have the grit. If we can see grit. So this is what everybody calls Skycat. He doesn't like his feet touched, but I do it anyway to annoy him. He, so I'll tell you a little thing about Grit. Grit loves his coffee in the morning. So when I get my coffee in the morning, I have either caramel macchiato or hazelnut creamer that I use. And he hears the coffee machine and comes running. And he'll be in the kitchen meowing, and he's like got sleepy eyes. And so I gotta tip the creamer bottle to get some in the cap, and then open the cap and let him lick all of the creamer out of it while I drink my coffee. So we have our coffee together every morning. He has to have it, and if I forget, he follows me around until I get him his coffee. And he loves Smarties. Vixie, thank you for the Smarties. I got the package. Grit ate a whole tube immediately of Smarties. Like, he heard the wrapper and was like, "Ooh, I know this crack. I know that sound." So there you go. 46 likes. Holy shit, you guys are crazy. Thank you very much for all of that. We have memberships. I want to say welcome to all of our new members today. Thank you very much. That helps me out a lot. Just like the likes really help me out a lot too. Just you guys showing up and hanging out helps me out. Keeping the chat going. Y'all hanging out and talking to each other, yelling with each other. I want to say thank you to Vixie and Brandy for being admins during this stream. They're my admins for every stream. So they're also our admins on the Discord along with a few others. So you'll probably see Brandy and Vixie in the Discord a lot. They'll probably be the ones who confirm you to get you into the Discord. But I want to say a special thanks and shout out to them for all of the hard work that they do. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to say one more thing. If there's any mod authors in our chat right now, if there's any mod authors in our stream, we have a mod author role on our Discord. And I've noticed that a lot of mod authors don't have the mod author tag. So if you're mod author, please let us know and we can give you the mod author tag. You just got to shoot us a link to one of your mods on Nexus. That's all you got to do. Just be like, here's a link to one of my mods, and we go, oh, okay. Here's your tag. If you see mod authors that don't have the mod author tag in Discord, let us know so we can give them the mod author tag. Because it's just nice to have that kind of shout out, and I can get a hold of them quickly, or you can just see what mod authors are around by just looking up the tag. So yeah. If you become a member of this YouTube channel, you get access to our members channel on the Discord. It's not an automatic thing, okay? We have to know that you became a member on the YouTube, and then we manually apply the role member on the Discord to allow you into the channel. I wish it was synced up to where it was automatic. Maybe there's a way, and I'm just too dumb to figure it out. But if you signed up and don't have access to the member channel, let me, Brandy, Vixie, Shane, or any of the other admins know, and we'll apply that role for you. Okay? What about Xbox modders? Yes, if you've made a mod, yes. For people who just port mods, really, we kind of don't. It's for mod authors. And the reason is because we have a lot of mod authors that look up our mod author tag and then hit up mod authors they're specifically looking for to ask questions about mod development, like papyrus scripting and shit like that. So, and the reason I'm bringing it up is somebody hit me up. They're like, "Hey, is this person in your Discord?" And I was like, because they had a different name on our Discord than they do on Nexus. And I was like, yeah, just look up the mod author tag. And then they didn't have the mod author tag. And I was like, son of a bitch. So it just became a thing. But if you're not a porter, an actual mod author, yeah, hit us up. You get the mod author role. Yes. Yeah. Porters are kind of like that gray area of, are they a mod author? And it's like, well, I edited the INI file a little bit, or I resized the textures. And it's like, how proficient with Creation Kit are you? Do you make textures? Do you have an original work of a mod? Let me know. That kind of stuff. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much. It's been emotional. I'm going to go watch For All Mankind on HBO or Apple, whatever it's on, and pass out. And I'm going to work all day tomorrow. And I'm going to enjoy my weekend. And I hope you enjoy your weekend too. We will see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. I don't know what we're going to be streaming, but we're going to be streaming something. And we'll talk to you all then. So thank you very much. My name is Skyking, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye.